This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I talked about this in my basketball live stream earlier, but we're going to come back to this, folks. Hear me and hear me well. Listen, man. Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying, gets the ultimate pass here. And folks need to understand what I'm talking about here. Stephen A. Snake is being an immature prick. I'm glad he finally tried to meet up with Kevin Durant to squash the beef, right? They said that they met up face to face. But see, here's my problem with Stephen A. Snake. He's always doing this back and forth. So, okay, you talk bad about the player, and then now you want to meet up with them to squash it. Because you knew Kevin Durant was coming for your neck. Like Henos' Sport does what? I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks, just like the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant was about to do that, and you knew it was coming. So now you backtracking. This is the problem with Stephen A. Smith or Stephen A. Snake. He's a buck dancer, man. He's a backtracker at his truest and his most properest levels. Let me say it again. He's a buck dancer and he's a backtracker at his truest and most properest levels. If you say some stuff, keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. If you say some stuff, keep that same energy. Don't backtrack. Don't buck dance. Keep the same energy about it. But he can't do that. And you know why he can't do that? He can't do that because of the fact that he has this bias, inside track with these players. But if that's the case, right, then if you're going to be critical about the player, at least make sure you did it to the person's face prior to you doing it. See, me, I'm not going to be critical about somebody if I wasn't already critical to them directly. When I come after somebody, it's because I already done it initially with that person, right? Or I've initially, and if I don't know the person, I've already said things in the past that denotes that I've already been coming at the person. So then I could keep that same energy. That's what keeping the same energy is about. It's being consistent and authentic as fuck. That's what that terminology is all about. Let me say that again. Keeping that same energy is being consistent and authentic as fuck all the time. Otherwise, you can't use that terminology. I can, because I'm the ultimate truth teller, and I come in what? Truth-telling fashion. I come in what? Cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. The truth of the fact of the matter is this: Stephen A. Snake has not been keeping the same energy. On one end, he's mad with Kevin Durant. On the other end, he's not. Are you guys in a relationship or something, man? Is this like a complicated situation? Because I know Kevin Durant's not in a relationship with you, but are you in a relationship with him? Because the way you come back and forth. And the same thing with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is not checking for you, so why mention him by name? So Stephen A. Snake, he doesn't get off the hook. And I understood what my brother D. Jefferson was talking about, but I don't agree with what he was saying about Stephen A. Snake or Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? That's his job as a reporter. I get it. You have a job as a reporter to come out and talk against these players, but it has to be credible when you're doing it. It has to have validity behind it. It has to have credibility behind it. It has to make sense and it has to stick. It has to be quantified and calculated. It can't be off of some snake stuff. That's why you see I call him Stephen A. Snake. Because he works for ESPN, and this is what ESPN does. They conjure up these nonsensical things to try to make up stories so that they can boost up the ratings. But let's keep the foot on the what? On the next. Let's keep the foot on the what? On the next. And let's get to the meat of the story here. ESPN First Take is not what it used to be. Once Skip Bayless lost, the ratings have not been the same. Max Kellerman ain't no damn Skip Bayless. Let's keep it a buck here, man. Molly Quorum, she's cutting everybody off. She thinks that she's part of the debate when really she should be a moderator. Come on, man. We got to keep this thing real. We got to call a spade a what? A spade. We got to keep it 100 and we got to call it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys know me, man. I'm always going to be real about mine. And I'm gonna keep it 100 here. Stephen A. Snake is talking too sideways out of his ass. And let me say it again. He's talking too sideways out of his ass. He doesn't know where to land. On one end, he's cool with you. On the other end, he's not cool with you. And then the stuff that he's doing is so snakery, like a damn snake. That's why I call him Stephen A. Snake. Kevin Durant's mom checked him. And then now he's still coming after Kevin Durant. Now you're going to have Kevin Durant's mom come and check you twice? Because when she checked him, he was like, oh, my bad. So you're going to have that happen again? Come on, man. If you got an issue with Kevin Durant, you know him. Talk to him one-to-one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to that biblical term that if you have an issue with your brother or issue with your sister, you go to them face to face and you deal with it. Whatever happened to that? Why you got to go out there and push it in the media? Because Kevin Durant's not checking for you. So why are you checking for him, man? So what I'm saying here has validity, and shout out to Lewis Basketball Network, Lewis Football Network for seeing what I'm saying, because he's seeing the same thing too. And Stephen A. Smith's temperature is not making sense here. You're supposed to be the adult in the room. Your receding hairline denotes that fact. Let me say it again. You're supposed to be the adult in the room. Your receding hairline denotes that fact. So act like it, man. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I apply what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It busts pipes. This is Henos' Sport. Checking out.